So guys, let's start with the strategy for the PO pre-examination for maths, and then we will switch to the strategy for the mains examination for maths section. So first start with the pre. I will be first telling you my mistake that I made in the beginning, which I really regret, which made me regret. Okay, and then I I changed my strategy, which helped in improving my score in maths and my number of attempts also in math section. So first talk about my mistakes. What I did after getting myself aware with that this is the syllabus of maths. Okay, what I tried to do, I tried to complete the whole syllabus, and before completing the syllabus, I didn't give a single mock test of maths. You don't have to repeat my mistake. What you should do, after reading the syllabus, go through the syllabus, the chapters, the name of the chapter, yeah, like this is the syllabus, okay, for the math. And then what you should do, give a mock test, at least one mock test you can give, and to have an idea about the weak areas and the strong areas in the math section. What are your weak areas, what are your strong areas, and what is your level right now in the beginning, okay, so that you can prepare accordingly. And after that, after giving the mock test and after analyzing it, after doing a SWOT analysis, what you say, it is SWOT. So after doing that, then go forward, then move to completing the syllabus. Okay, so there is one more important thing you should remember. Don't try to complete the whole syllabus. Like in English, you have to complete the syllabus, full syllabus. In reasoning also, you have to complete the syllabus. In GK, I have already told you the strategy in my GK live session. For maths, what you have to do, you need not complete the whole syllabus, because many of the candidates, what they do, they are not good in probability. Even I was not good in probability. I never did the probability chapter, and even then I got selected as PO in Bank of India. Okay, so it's not necessary that you have to complete the whole syllabus. Okay, you can skip one chapter according to your need. And probability questions are generally not asked in PO pre-examination in DI. So DI is very important, so you can skip probability. It's up to you. I'm not ordering you that you have to do this, okay, that you have to do this. No, it's your choice. You can do it if you don't like the probability chapter, or if you find it difficult, or like the permutation and commutation questions. Okay, so first of all, select the chapters that you need to do. And how can you practice them? You can, I have already told you in my I have already made a video on the apps that you need to download. Go through that video, the 5 apps that you must download for cracking any government bank examination. So you must download the GradeUp app. I have already told you. And attempt free quizzes. GradeUp is a very good platform which provides you free quizzes for maths, and for each section, or for all: computer, English, reasoning, maths, GK, for every section. Okay, banking and financial awareness also. So for maths, you can go to that app, attempt the free quizzes chapter wise, and attempt the sectional quizzes also, and have an idea after completing the syllabus, after practicing each topic by giving quizzes. Okay, what you can do, you can give the sectional test on daily basis, so that you can have an idea of how many questions you can attempt in 20 minutes, because generally the sectional timings are followed, and the sectional timings are like 20 minutes, and in which you have to attempt the 35 questions. Maximum number of questions are 35. And what I did, the number of questions which I could attempt in 20 minutes were like 20 to 21. Okay, and then after practicing more, my speed improves, and I was able to attempt like 27 plus questions also. I never gave that much preference to math section, and that's why I regret it sometime, because I got 95 marks in IBPS PO means 95.13, but I could got even more marks, because my accuracy in maths are always 100%. Even in mains, I attempted only 11 marks questions, and I got 11 marks. That means 100% accuracy I got. So my accuracy is good. Okay, speed is also good. The problem is that I didn't prepare well for the maths. Okay, I didn't do other chapters also, or complete the syllabus for the other chapters also. So you need not repeat my mistakes, and give your best. So that's why that was related to the preparation for the maths. What you should do when it comes to the mock test series. Okay, buy a good mock test series. I'm not talking about for the pre, for the mains. Okay, for the mains you need to buy good mock test series. I bought the mock test series of Olive Board, which really helped me. And because their questions difficulty level is very high, and sometimes even higher than the examination, or but never lower than the examination. It is like at par with the examination or higher than that, but never lower. Okay, so it will provide you edge over other candidates when it comes to the examination pressure. You won't feel that much pressure in examination because you have already gone through that pressure during the mock test. Okay, so that will help you. You won't feel you won't get panicked during the examination. Okay, because you have to clear the sectional cutoff also in mains examination in IBPS PO. So you need to improve every section. Okay, nowadays it's not like that you got good marks in one section and you didn't get good marks in other section and you will clear the examination. Now that era has over. Okay, because competition has increased a lot and you have to improve every section, every subject of yours, so that you can get selection easily and without any tension. Okay, and so I have already made a video on question selection strategy for the math section for PO pre-examination for math, and you can find the video from the link given in the description box. Also, I will come up with a video on the maths section for the PO mains examination, that what was my question selection strategy when it comes to the mains examination. So I will upload that video and then I will share it with you guys so in detail, and analyze the mock test, choose a good test series, and practice the questions, the mains questions from the mock test, and the pre questions you can practice from the grade up quizzes. That would be enough, and you don't even need to buy any mock test series for the pre-examination, if I tell you personally, because the difficulty level of PO pre-examination is not that much high nowadays, and question difficulty level is also not that much high, and you will find a number of free mock test series available for the pre-examination on Google. You can search it. Also, I will be making a video on the test series, which test series are good for your examination. So, and I will be telling you the different website from which you can get the free mock test for the mains also. But for the mains, you should buy a mock test series for Olive Board or any other mock test or any other test series which you would like, which you think that the questions difficulty level is good or at par with the examination. Okay, so for mains, it's really very important that the test series selection is really very important. It can really create a difference. That's my personal choice. That's my personal opinion. It's up to you. If you think that books are better, you can study from books also, but I personally prefer giving mock test and practicing from online sources rather than the offline sources, because exam is also online, so you should have the same platform and the same interface should be there. So that was all for today. That was regarding my personal strategy for the math section for PO pre and for mains. So if anything is missed, you can comment in the comment box if I miss anything, and I will solve your doubts. So we will meet in the next video. Till then, keep watching my channel and press the bell icon for the notifications after subscribing my channel, and have a nice day.